Hi everyone. I don't know how many of you know, but I'm a nursing student in school at the Tennessee Technology Center. I live in Tennessee, and I will be an LPN in August. I graduate then. Um, we've already done some of our clinical rotation. It was mostly at the nursing home, some at the hospital. But today I was in a psych ward, uh, dealing with psychiatrist and psychological disorders in these patients. I won't say where it was, but just suffice it to say, we did have quite a few different diagnoses going on, and the one thing that I've seen in my years of being a CNA, when I was a CNA and all that, these people are largely misunderstood. It's not their fault they have this diagnosis. It's not their fault if they have schizophrenia. It's not their fault if they have major depressive disorder or bipolar or something like that. It's not their fault. It is simply something in their brain did not develop like it was supposed to. And they ended up with this disorder that makes them slightly different than other people. I'm a firm believer that every one of us has some sort of psychological diagnoses, but the difference in most of us is quite a few people deal with this diagnosis from day to day. I am a little OCD. For those of you who don't know what that is obsessive compulsive disorder. So, certain things in my life I can control. I control them very, very viciously. Other things I know I cannot control, so I don't even try because I know it's useless. I've tried over the years, and it just doesn't happen that way. I know this video is kind of long, but it just seeing these patients and seeing the way other people view them and look at them and treat them, it kind of makes me mad because, in a way, it's not your fault as the public at large. It's not anyone's fault because we have not been educated like the nursing field, like I am being educated. I am being educated in the correct fashion, but for some reason doctors and all these physicians don't educate the public like they should. They don't tell you all the specifics. They don't let you know how to deal with these people or how to interact with them, because the truth is, we have to interact with them differently than anybody else because they think differently. Their mind doesn't work the same way ours does. If you have anyone in your family that has schizophrenia or is psychiatrically involved or anything like that, you'll know what I mean. And you know that these people are different, and they have different ways of thinking, and you can't reason with them the same way you would you. They don't think like you. They don't react to things the same way you do. They don't do the same things we do. They don't, talk the same way we do. Schizophrenics, they're in their own world. A lot of times bipolars are as well. But I just wanted to get on here tonight and basically ask you, before you make fun of the crazy person, why don't you take a minute to look at them, just observe them, and see what they're freaking out about, because usually there's a trigger. It's not just because they're crazy. It's because they have issues, and just because someone's different and they act different doesn't mean that they should be put away or that they should be locked away from society. A lot of times what they need is their family and their friends and people that care about them and love them. And oh gosh, I went on for like forever on this one. But just think about this, what I've said, before you react and before you automatically just assume, oh God, it's a crazy person. We have to be careful, because most of the time they're just as scared of you as you are of them. But there are crazies out there. There are nuts out there who would rather hurt you. So just sit back and look at the situation and see what's going on, because most of the time they need someone to. And you never know, it may be you that makes the difference in their life. That's why I went into nursing. I want to make a difference. But just think about what I've said. I know it's long-winded tonight. I'm never this long-winded. But just think about it next time you see one of these people on the street. Most of them are homeless, by the way. So not every homeless person is looking for whiskey. And if they are, it's to calm the voices in their head, which they have no control over. But that's enough. I'm off my soapbox. And here I thought it was just Blunty that got on his soapbox all the time. But I guess I'm on mine tonight. And I know people razz Blunty about getting up on his high horse. Not all of us are as quiet and tame and calm as I am. Blunty is just passionate in his own way. So all you haters, and I love that word, by the way, and tards, as he calls them, we could say the same things about you, about certain things that you're passionate about. I'm passionate about this. I'm passionate about giving people their due and their recognition, and taking care of people that cannot take care of themselves. I'm passionate about that, and other things. But anyway, I'm done. I'm gonna finish. I've said way too much already. See you next time, guys.